Hey guys, welcome back to Lonnie's Garage. Sorry it's been a long time since I've done any kind of video updates, but or made any videos for that matter. Uh, this is the time of year where my kids are all in sports, and to be honest with you, I'm more focused on them than I am on YouTube. Family comes first, so you know. But with that being said, we're going to jump into it. We're going to get a video going here. A while back, I built a welding table. Today, we are going to put a bunch of holes in the top of this welding table so I can start clamping stuff down. I'll spin you around here and I'll show you what we got going on. Alright, as you can see here, I've already started drilling some holes, but I messed up. Those are 1-inch holes, and I've got them spaced out 2.5 inches apart. That is not how I should have done it. So we're going to correct it. These holes will be in there, and this end of the table will be a little odd, but nevertheless, the table's still good. As you can see all these little marks that I've got on here. You see all those little triangle marks looking there. Those are my reference points that we're fixing to make a grid system on here. I want to do 5/8 hole every 2 inches apart on center. So this is a 34-inch by 48-inch work table. So if you do your math, I've got a drill and we're coming 1 inch off of the edge all the way around. So do your math, which will equal that the table will end up being from the center of the hole on the very first hole all the way around the edge. You're going to have 1 inch. So that means you're going to actually be working with a width of 46 by 32. So that equals out to be 408 holes that I've got to drill. And that's going to be hard to drill straight with just your regular hand drill. But thanks to the wonderful people over at Evolution Power Tools, they're my YouTube channel sponsors, they have sent me a mag drill. This is the EvoMag42. We're going to be testing it out by putting it through its paces of 408 holes. That is what I used to drill these holes. And as you can see, they look good. But again, these are 1 inch and I need to go with 5/8. So let me get all this grid drawn out here and we'll come back. Alright folks, there you go. As you can see, I've took my metal scribe and that is my cross pattern, my checker pattern. There you go. And every spot where they meet is going to have a hole drilled, 5/8 hole. So let me get the tripod set up or the GoPro, and we'll try to do like a time lapse of this. All right, guys. Some of you are wondering how I'm getting this to drill dead center of where I need it to. With these annular bits, you'll notice it's got a little pin in the center of it. And this is what it looks like broken down here. This is the pin right here. And what it does, it slides up in the center of this. There we go. I'm trying to do this with one hand, sorry. That slides up in the center of this. Just like this one here. Let me put this back in here. And what this does, when that pin is up in there, you lower the center of that pin to the point where you want it to drill centered of. And as you're lowering that, it lets oil come down because this is spring loaded. As you can see, it'll fall. But you have to put pressure on it. Like I said, it's spring loaded up in there. Whenever it comes down or you push it in, as you can see, that's got the oil starting to come out now. That's how it lets the oil come through. It'll also let the oil come on the outside of this bit. So, but you've got to have your oiling system hooked up. Some people choose not to use the oiling system, but I'll be honest with you, I kind of like it. It could use a little bit better adjustability, because you have to find that sweet spot to where it's not getting too much or it's not getting enough, but you'll figure it out. And anyhow, it seems to be working just perfect for me. What I do is I'll lower it all the way down to the table. Let me wipe this oil off here, and I'll see if I can line one of these up for you. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to lower it down to our workpiece here. We get this point just about right on the edge of the table there. And then all I do is just adjust it real fine to where I want it. Right there. And then whenever I lower this all the way down, I'm right there dead center of that square where I want to drill. I just turn the magnet on and take off drilling. That is how I've been doing every one of these holes, so it's working out, so I'm just going to keep on doing it. Alright guys, I'm going to set you up here real quick and get some drilling action here. These are some of the pieces that falls out. And as you can see, let me get one here. As you can see, let me see if you see that center dot is right in the middle of that X. That's where I've been lining them up on every one of these. So we'll set you up here. This does have a guard that goes to it. It's got a little door on it, but I kind of find this thing a little aggravating to try to use. So we're going to set you up here and just let you see how this thing works. I've got the oiler going, so let me wipe this so I can get it lined up here. What I do is lower it down, line it up where I want it. Oiler wants to keep on oiling, which is a good thing, but the oil kind of gets in the way of lining the point up down on the bottom. There, right there's where I want it, right there. Now we'll turn it on, get the magnet on, lower us down so the oil will start draining. Once it starts filling up there, I'll start drilling. Until it stops, and just take these shavings off here, slide it over to the next spot. Alright folks, here we go. I'm going to show you. We got it all drilled out. It's completely done. As you can see, I'm already fixing to start using it. 408 holes, 2-inch on center, spaced out. This will be kind of an update to the welding work fab table, but it'll also be a good review for the EvoMag42 from Evolution Power Tools. Y'all seen it working. You see this right here, 408 holes, and I drilled 13 of those with a 1-inch bit. The rest of them got drilled with a 5/8 bit. That is a lot of holes with one bit, and that bit is still going. I did not switch the bit out. I used the 5/8 for 398 holes, and the thing is still sharp. I mean, works great. I want to give Evolution Power Tools a very big thank you and a great big shout out. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to call this a review because it held up. I never had not one problem out of it. Other than the automatic oil feeder, you know, you got to adjust it. It takes a little while to find the right setting for the oil to drip, but once you do, you can go non-stop. I did not like the guard that you can put around it. That just got in the way of everything. I know it's safety, but you have to open that little door every time to clean all the chips out. But anyhow, I found it easier to not use it. I'm going to give it, honestly, just those two little things like that, that's no biggie. I'll give it 10 out of 10 because the thing, when you've got it on the magnet, you can't budge the drill. I mean, I'm sure you can, but I couldn't. I was tugging on it. I tried it out. I couldn't get it to break loose. Everything worked smoothly on it. It was dead accurate. Wherever I put the center of that bit, it drilled perfect. It's got perfect 5/8 holes when I used it. The annular bits that you can get from them, they were great. Like I said, real sharp. So again, thank you to Evolution Power Tools. Great drill. I hope you all find this video helping. I would recommend buying it. God bless you all. Later.